blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack.
Watch it now, Barney. Now let's go.
They'll fake the give. Now gone. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the score.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Amari Cooper from 17 yards out. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, he shifts past him. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Give him 30 yards there.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And defensively, they just don't seem to have... Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth. Hearns the man in motion left. First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And a nice little start to the career for the rookie here, hitting the end zone in week 1 of his career.
And that's a true welcome to the NFL moment, isn't it? The one that you actually like. A lot of times it's that big hit from a linebacker that says, all right, Rook, here you are. But when you're able to put it in the end zone and feel that sense of accomplishment, that usually fuels you towards doing it many more times in your career.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, Every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Over the middle here to Brown. Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Marlon Brown, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. And now here come the Ravens. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line. Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is
the Bengals bring pressure, and it's blocked. This is gathered in, and it's a Cincinnati Bengals touchdown.
Partners, you well know every block punt wasn't necessarily a called block. Sometimes the guy just finds his way back there. Doesn't matter. The play happens, and that one turned into 6 points because they handled it so well after the block.
Oh, no, he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 40. He's at the 30. And can you believe this? It's 2 points the other way on the fumble return. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. 3rd and long. It's gone. Eluding the pressure right. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone.
And for the 4th time tonight, they're going to take him down, and this time it gets him a safety. So an incredibly costly 2 points are on a couple of levels.
No question about it, Brandon. 1, you lose the football and you've got to kick it away. And 2, you make it a 2-score game.
This is taken at about the 14. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
That was a good, strong run there. And while it won't pick up a 1st down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to... And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Goff. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
And they're going to speed things up here. They'll set up a throw. He's got time. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. A dump off to Sims. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Back to throw again. That's caught at the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll stick. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the... And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
They go back to the air here after the INT. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And out now, here come the Bengals. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at them all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now the Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third down.
Could be a blitzer.
Looking to throw. Finding time. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Surveying the field. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
And they'll run it here. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? And oh, we've seen it all now. It's a fake. And that'll be incomplete. But remember, crazy situation here you don't see often.